Okay, this is an original Bessey-Miller card routine, and so I will add links in the description below to something called Bessey sequences, and I will also add a link to Werner Miller's original performance using the spelling system that we'll employ in this routine. So you just ask the spectator to randomly stack these two sets of different colored cards with reds and blacks. So maybe they want red on black in that way. Now, I'm going to go through and tell you which mixing procedures are required and which ones are optional if you'd like to just add more convincers along the way. So what I did there is I just dealt out into a triangle clockwise, and this dealing is required. And then you just pick up the first pile first and stack in the opposite direction, counterclockwise. Okay, so that dealing is one of the few mixing procedures that's required. Now, here are all of the optional ones. If you'd like to deal out into two piles like this with random stacking decided by the spectator, you can do one of these, none of these, or as many of these as you like. Maybe they'll want left and right. Some additional optional mixing that you could do, if you would like, is into four piles, stacking the top row and the bottom or vice versa with random stacking here. And then a third mixing that's optional is the Klondike shuffle, taking the top and bottom off is one. And then the fourth and final optional mixing is the Australian down, under, down, under, down. Okay, so you can do one of these, none of these, or many of these. It's up to you or the spectator, okay? And now you just pick up the cards up without dropping them, and you just spread them out from right to left. So kind of like this, just so you can see them all. Okay, there you go. So we got 8 cards there. And now you ask the spectator, would you like me to reveal the red cards or the black cards? Your choice. And so talking to you as a performer, if they say red cards, you take the top 6 cards. These are the ones we're going to put together. Leave those as is for a moment. If they say they want the black cards revealed, then you would take the bottom 6 cards. So just think bottom, black, both start with B. And then the top 6 correspond to revealing red cards. Okay, so let's say they want us to reveal the red cards. Okay, so we would take the top 6 cards like that. And now you use these as marker cards. So we have red and a black right there. Okay, so they wanted us to reveal red first. So all we will do is we will spell 3 red cards like this. T-H-R-E-E, drop the next one down. Red, R-E-D, drop the next one. And then cards, C-A-R-D-S, okay? And then drop the other 3 here. And we have separated the reds from the blacks. Isn't that amazing? What? Oh, you want to see the ones underneath? Okay, I guess we should do that. Let's just check them. Oh, I think we've done it perfectly. We have separated the reds from the blacks despite all of that random mixing and random choices made by the spectator. How is that even possible? Okay, well, it's possible because of Bessey sequences and Werner Miller's clever spelling system here. Okay, so all I really need to show you, so we've done the red case. Okay, so let's go through, and I just need to show you one subtlety that you have to be aware of. They can randomly stack these. Remember, you deal them out into a triangle, stack in opposite order, and then you can do left, right, into 4, Klondike, or down, under. Do as many of those as you like. Now, once you've done all of the mixing that they wanted, what you need to do is just catch a glimpse of the bottom card, okay? Now, it ended up that the bottom card was what I wanted it to be, which was a black. This time, it's a red. And I do want to point out that when I go like this, what it looks like from my perspective is something like this for you. it is very easy to see that red card. Okay, so if it's red, think danger. That we need to make a small adjustment. We can make that small adjustment by doing one final additional ostensible mixing procedure. What you do is you tell the spectator, well, with all of that mixing, why don't we just top it all off by giving you even more choices. So I'm going to begin dealing the cards into piles until you say stop. Stop there, okay. Stop there, okay. Stop there, very good. And then you just stack in opposite order. This is called first shall be last, last shall be first. It's a packet reversal. There will now be a black card on the bottom. You're set to go. And then you just do everything that I did. You just spread these over like that. And if they want you to reveal the red cards first, you kind of break those away, keep the top 6. If they want you to reveal the black cards first, you break these off and you keep the bottom 6. Okay, so why don't we do that since we did red last time? Okay, so we want the bottom 6 because they want black. Black and bottom have the same beginning letter. And then you just set these down. In fact, if you want to help remind you which one you're going to do first, you could put the black on the left and then red on the right. It doesn't really matter, as long as you remember that we're now going to reveal the black. Okay, well, the spelling is analogous to the spelling for red. This is Werner Miller's clever spelling routine. All you do is we're going to spell 3 black cards. T-H-R-E-E, set down the next one. Black, B-L-A-C-K, set down the next one. Cards, C-A-R-D-S, set down the next one. Set these 3 here, and you will have perfectly separated the blacks from the reds. Okay, so I've shown you all of the steps. If you want to understand what in the world is going on with this, look at the playlist regarding Bessey sequences in the description, and also access Werner Miller's original performance using the spelling system. It's a great performance that he gives that you can do right away. And it's in an ebook of his making, and I will also add additional links to a library of ebooks on mathematical card magic by Werner Miller that you can look at. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.